Welcome, friends of Japanese prints, for another edition of the video production by the Artelino company. My name is Dieter, and I'm the owner of this little family company, Artelino, and we've sold Japanese art prints in online auctions since 2001. And my friends, in today's video, I want to show you only one print and explain it to you. And currently we have a terrible heat wave in Europe, and therefore I selected this one, a snow scene, a winter scene. The title is Zojo-ji, Temple in Snow. Ji, in Japanese, actually is the word for temple, and normally you always can read Zojo-ji, temple, which is a little bit redundant, but it's a common use, and actually we do the same. The print is from a series, perfect Japanese again, Tokyo Fuke, and in English, Views of Tokyo. And it looks a little bit like the artist Hasui Kawase. No, by no means. The artist is Tsuchiya Koitsu. He was born in 1879 and passed away 4 years after the end of World War II in 1949. And in this video, I will now show you how you can identify this print, by reading these Japanese characters, and how to recognize that this is a posthumous edition, a relatively late edition after the passing away of the artist. The title, Zojo-ji, Zojo Temple in Snow, was first published in 1933, and the publisher was Doi Hangaten, and the carver Harada, and the printer Yokoi. I'm mentioning this because it's an important clue to recognize that this copy, which we have in the current auction, is a late impression, a posthumous impression. This wonderful design, Zojo-ji, Temple in Snow, it exists overall in 3 editions. Well, the first one, I already mentioned, the first publication date, 1933, so early pre-World War edition. Then there's a second edition, early post-war, so 1950s, 1960s. And finally, there is a late posthumous edition. We don't know precisely the year, but we assume that it might even have been published after 1920. Okay, and now, as promised before, my friends, I'm going to explain a little bit here these Japanese characters. Let's start with an easy brainer, and that is here the signature of the artist, which says Koitsu, just Koitsu. And on bottom, the red seal of the artist, and that reads Shinsei, which means something like true, authentic. By the way, in prints like these, especially Shinanga prints, you usually find signature and artist seal in the bottom right corner. Okay, next, right margin. Here we have the title Zojo-ji, Temple in Snow, and on bottom, that's just the date using the Japanese calendar, and the precise date even says the month, January 1933. Okay, finally we have the left margin, and on top This is the publisher. The precise title is copyright holder Doi-eichi. And that, my friends, is the first clue that it cannot be an early edition, because the publisher of the early edition is not Doi-eichi, but Doi-hangaten. Doi-eichi, to my knowledge, but please correct me if I'm wrong, that is the son of Doi-hangaten, or the publisher of Doi-hangaten. And on bottom, we have the carver and the printer. Name of the carver and the printer. The carver is the same, of course, because also this one is from the original blocks. The carver is Harada, but the printer here, this information is different from the early editions. The printer for this one says Yamamoto and not Yokoi. Okay, and that, my friends, is the second indication that this is a late posthumous edition. Before we are coming to the end of this video, my friends, I also want to give you a few value numbers, market prices. First edition, well, it starts $2,000 up to $6,000. Then early post-war editions, something like $500 to $1,500. And posthumous, like this one, $400 at least, depending on condition. And a perfect condition like this one can be a little bit higher. The posthumous edition that I just explained is still available in our current auction with the number 1925. It will end June 28, 2026 at 8 p.m. And my friends, now something of interest. In my next video, I will also talk about the same design by Tsuchiya Koitsu, but I will explain how you can use artificial intelligence to identify this design by Tsuchiya Koitsu. And if you don't want to wait for this video, go into our article section. Here, education section, articles. And there you can already find a very extensive, long article, Artificial Intelligence versus Art Experts, identifying a Tsuchiya Koitsu woodblock prints, with the results of 3 artificial intelligence bots, which you can read in this article. Okay, this is it for today. Thanks for watching and have a good day.